Hello, everyone. Welcome to your connection to spirit. I'm Wisdom Seeker Joan, and I'd like to welcome my special guest, Scott, Scorpio Sun Tarot, and SunPsychic Jean. Thank you for being here. Welcome my special guest, Scott, Scorpio Sun Tarot. Oops. And we were just backstage kind of talking about the weather and a big kind of storm that's coming in. It's going to hit in my area today, and then we'll be moving through, and Jean's got some of it too. So I hope that whatever your Thanksgiving plans are, or plans for the next couple of days, that everybody stays safe and cozy and warm somewhere inside. So we are taking all kinds of questions today. So please put your questions, if you have them, in caps, and we will get on with that in just a little bit. But Scott, tell us what's happening with you these days. What's going on?
Well, just getting ready for Thanksgiving, I guess, and not too much is going on with me and Milo. We're doing great, and I'm still doing my lives, so whenever I do those pop-ups, I'm excited and love to see everybody there. Yeah, that's about it. Nothing too exciting going on besides just doing that right now, focusing on that.
Have you been using any new decks lately?
You know, I do have some new decks, but I've been going back to some ones that I haven't used in a while. So I'm using those today. I'm using some that, have kind of fallen through the cracks and I haven't paid attention to in a while. So I want to make sure they're taken care of too, and they're loved. So they're out today.
That's exciting.
And Jean, what's happening with you these days? And what's Thanksgiving going to look like for you?
Well, I'm going to be doing cooking here. There's going to be lots of commotion and lots of craziness going on. And then, it takes like a day and a half to cook all of these things and prepare all of these things and get all the dishes out. And it's the dishes. I'm telling you, I wouldn't mind cooking if you didn't have to clean up after everything you make. And then there's so many different things you make. It's those dishes. And then when you sit down and eat and it takes you about 15 minutes to eat it, you're like, what? all of that for just 15 minutes. But it's fun. You have music on. You're giddy. You have beautiful. I usually boil vanilla and cinnamon and clove in a pot of water. And you can get like mulling spices and stuff and just make the whole house smell delicious. I'm not making any pies. We decided to buy a dessert because we wanted something small, because by the time dessert comes around, it's too much. I said, wait a week and I'll make some pies right before Christmas. It's not just too much for me to cook. It's too much for us to eat. Like, we're just like, dessert? No way. So we got like little bitty desserts in case we have any room, which I'm sure we won't. We're not big dessert people. How about you, Joan?
Well, my son and his girlfriend are coming over, and we're going to just do a brunch in the morning, because they're going to her mom's house in the afternoon. But I'm the opposite. We'll do, make French toast or something like that for them. But the main thing is the desserts. And when I used to have a table of 12, I knew everybody's favorite dessert, and it was all these, the chocolate mousse from Joy of Cooking, and the pumpkin flan, and the homemade lemon sherbet, and all of that. So I can understand what you're saying. There's it's a week's worth of shopping and cooking and freezing and all of that stuff, and it just gets snarfed up so fast. So it's a fun thing to do, but it's going to be an easy one, and a pretty easy one for me this year. Still fun though.
Yeah. When back when I was younger, my mom used to make all the pies, and I would say, "Mom, nobody she didn't want to hear it. She says, "I make it every year. I'm going to make it." I said, "Nobody ever eat." No, I'm going to make. Like, she couldn't not make everything. She just wanted to, because I always was the one helping my mom, and I'm so grateful for that because I learned everything that she knows I know how to do, but she wouldn't listen to me when I was like, well, let's just leave off this, or let's not make, nope. And I actually made coleslaw already because my mom always made coleslaw before Thanksgiving, but I've eaten half of it already.
That's another thing.
I'm like, I forget him. I mean, and it's cold, so you don't eat cold. You usually have coleslaw like in the summertime or something, but I make a little bit more of a vinegar base, not so much of a mayonnaise base, and like hot pepper. And I just love it. It's so delicious.
Ooh, that sounds good.
I know. It's fun though. And I hope everybody here has a wonderful Thanksgiving, and you can let us know if you do the cooking or if you do the traveling. I think traveling is just as hard as cooking. I have got to tell you.
Yeah.
It's not easy traveling.
I remember a time, not for Thanksgiving so much, but for Christmas, there were like 5 different family celebrations that we had to get to. And a lot of traveling involved. And it's like, I was very happy to be the house that people came to for many years rather than that. So,
yep. There's pros and cons to both.
Yeah. Well, let's dig in here. I want to say hi first to everybody here, but especially a few people, Viviani, and Just Visiting, and Annie Bear, Brianna 41, Jackie Jacaranda, thank you so much for being here. Ascending Universal Butterfly, so many lovely people who are joining us here today. I really appreciate it. Helgab at J3472, Shine Truth. So anyhow, we have, I've had some of your questions starred, and we'll start with Brianna 41, who has a cat, concerned about cats. And then let's do Lisa Davies. Oops, let's see. Lisa Davies. And Viviani. Let's start with you 3. If you could let us know that you're here, we will dive in and get going. And let's see, excuse me. And yes, Viviani is here. And if Lisa Davies and Brina 41, excuse me. Let us know if you're here too. Lisa Davies is here. So let's, Brina 41 was the other one. And I'm going to add one more in case we don't hear from her.
Brina's here.
Okay, great. Let's do it. Thank you very much for finding that. So we'll start with Brina, who first says, hi, everyone. I'm trying to get my cat Ava to the vet today. She finally came to me and I got a big scratch. I think she has a UTI. Prayers and good vibes, please. And then she asked, will I be able to get her to the vet today? She was feral when I got her a year ago, and she comes to me on her own terms. Oh, I understand about this. She came to me a few minutes ago and scratched me. Okay, let's see. How's it going to go with Brina getting her cat Ava? Is she going to be able to get her cat Ava to the vet today? Let's see how that will work out.
Have you tried talking to her, Brina? And letting her know that it's only going to help. I can tell that she's scared, and if she's or she was feral, she probably is used to managing on her own. So let me just see. Is there a UTI with Ava? No. Is there a fur ball with Ava? I feel like it's a little bit more in her digestion. Is there something upsetting her? Was she throwing up? Who was throwing up? Somebody was the cat throwing up? So, oh, it was somebody else I was talking to. That's what happened. And is there something blocking in her digestion? No. Is there some sort of a inflammation in her kidneys? I feel like there's something in, is there inflammation around any other type of organ? Is there inflammation in, I feel like you're on the UTI is around kidneys. Or is there a bladder infection? Is there, they're saying around, is there something with her kidneys? Is it a kidney stone or something equal? No, I feel like I think you're on the right track with the UTI, but I don't think it's that quite that far. Is it a UTI? Does Ava have it? Yep. Actually, it's saying yes now. Yes, Ava has a UTI. You know your cats there, Brina. Good for you. And is this something that Ava can take care of on her own? No. Is it important that she goes to the vet? Yes. Let her know that she'll feel better, and that the vet is there to help her, and that you need her help. You need her to help you to help her, because I think that she's in tune with you, if that makes any sense. How about you guys?
Scott, what did you get?
Well, I got the Lover's card, which came out, and just like Jean was talking about, let her know that you're there for her. Let her know that you care, that you love her, and this doesn't have to be romantic. It can be a cat and its owner. So that's what I think it is. Just letting her know about how much that you care about her and that you need her to help her, right? Just like Jean was saying. Look right here. There's some food right here. So I was thinking, what came to me is maybe you could give her some food. And usually cats let down their guard when they're eating. And the Queen of Coins came in with, look, a bunch of food. And so I'm thinking that maybe giving her some love while she's eating, and then maybe you can grab her and get her into the pet carrier and get her to the vet. So that's the way that I was given that might be helpful to you. And then you got the Three of Cups, and the Three of Cups is celebration. So I think that you will get her to the vet today, and you'll get an answer. Your oracle card is love again. So yeah, just showering her with love, lots of pets and scratches. And I know she's scratching you, but I don't think she will if you try to feed her at the same time. So try that, and that's what I got for you. I hope that works.
She said, I gave her food earlier with medicine to calm her down. That's a good move.
Good. Yeah.
And I have also opened a soft pet treat. That's good too. Brina, when I tuned in, the only thing I saw in my mind's eye was a towel. Like put a towel over her if she allows you to, and scoop her up in that to protect yourself from the claws. I used to do foster care for cats and kittens, and sometimes you have to take precautions to stay safe. And I was waiting for more. I did ask through the pendulum and said, yeah, it's a good thing to follow through with this. And earlier I didn't put this up, but you were saying she was peeing outside of the cat box, which is a definite UTI symbol. But when I drew cards, I got the Archangel of Grace, more flow, less hustle. So try to do this in a smooth way, in a way where that's gentle. Maybe be petting her and have a towel wrapped around her or something, rather than just grabbing her. I got the Finch that said, new opportunities and choices are coming to you now. Claim them. So if you just get a a good idea about one way to facilitate this. Something might, just ask your guides and her guides, give me the information I need to make this happen in a way that's at the best possible for all. And in the end, I got the Six of Wands, which is a victory card. So I think you're going to be successful at this, and I admire you for doing. It's a hard thing with a feral cat. It can be very, very challenging. So, but I think Spirit's on your side, and you're going to be able to do this. I'll be curious how it goes for you. So I hope we see you in the chat some other time, and that Ava's doing much, much better. Good luck.
And Joan, she says, I've been singing to her and I tell her I love her. That's so sweet. That's so sweet. And the only other thing I was thinking of is put a box, just an empty box, like a box from a shipment or something, and leave it open and go into the other room, and maybe like you put something in there that jiggles, and she'll go into the box, and then maybe you can just close it up and take her that way. I'm sure you have other cats, but I don't know if you can maybe make a little noise on the outside of the box so she'll go in and try and find it. I don't know. Just a thought.
That's a great idea. Great idea. Thanks for the question. I hope we were helpful. Next up is Lisa Davies, who's saying, I have a message from my guides regarding my progress on clearing ancestral karma. Ooh, this is interesting. Let's see what we can come up with for Lisa.
So, Lisa, I feel as though it's a personal awareness, and what I'm hearing from your spirit guides is to be gentle with yourself and give yourself grace, give yourself room to grow and to evolve. That this is not something that is a measurable. This is something that is instinctive and intuitive. And it also is like an onion peel. We have our intentions that we set, and we have our imagery that we go through, our intentions. And then it's important to let it go and to trust that the energy and the intentions and the work will continue to progress on its own. And that when and if there comes a need for you to pick it up again and do another, or go through another intention or another meditation, whichever way you do your work, it will show you, and trust that, because I don't feel we're ever done any of our healing work, but there's not a right or a wrong. There's not a beginning or an end. It's an evolving, and it's an allowing, and it's a trusting. And this is what they want you to know. Go by what you feel. Go by how it is that that it comes up for you. If you feel that things keep coming up for you, then maybe you may need to do a little bit more intensive, a little bit more frequent work. And then maybe you may want to just do it every quarter, or twice a year, or 3 times a year. You will know by how these feelings, how these memories come back up for you. And you are the best one to determine that. But it's important to try not to judge yourself. And once you work on the healing, it's important to let it go and allow divine timing to take its own course. I hope that was helpful.
Okay, Lisa, I got the Page of Swords for you as the first card, and this is the learner page, and also the page that takes swift action. So I think that you're on the right path by wanting to do this. And now it's just a matter of, continuing on pushing forward. If you feel like you're not getting anywhere, that doesn't mean that you are not. It means that you're probably on the right path and you're on the precipice of something big happening. So, you got that, and then you got the Seven of Cups. Seven of Cups is having a lot of options. So I think there's several ways that you can get there, to clear your ancestral karma. Just do what feels right to you and trust your gut and your intuition. And then try to make sure that things are balanced out as well. This is the internal balance card, Temperance, or it's also peace and harmony and patience. So have patience with yourself. Do it like in a peaceful setting. I don't know if you have a ritual that you do, but that can always be helpful. And just see, what happens when you implement those things. But there's different ways that you can do it, but there's a better way for you out of those options that you can find. And then you got the love card. I'm getting all the love cards today. So this is just shower your healing in love and your clearing of the karma in love. And this is the greatest vibration that we have. It's the highest on the list. And if you can, just bring love and happiness into your practice, and I'm not saying you haven't been, but focus on that. Focus on love and bringing that to a successful, clearing. I think that will help you a lot. So that's what I've got.
Yes, and when I tuned in, I was asking through the pendulum, have you cleared most of it? And I got a yes. Is there still more to do? It took a while, and it started kind of just circling and said, well, yes, but it gave the idea that this is a process and there's always going to be more later. But then when I went to the cards, the first card I got is the Tower. So I get the idea that there are things jumping out of the Tower, and a lot of a big change happened by you doing this clearing. In this sense, I think the Tower is a positive card for you. And then the next one is the Peacock, which is about transformation. Inherent wisdom is emerging, watch it, and ready yourself for rebirth. So there is the clearing, and then this new beginning that's happened. And then kind of a feeling of balance from the Archangel Cassiel, who says, face fear and rise. And she has the yin yang symbol on her abdomen there, that feeling of balance after kind of clearing things out and then starting your new chapter and sort of integrating things, I think is what it's all about. So as far as actually whether you need to clear more, I think it's more a time of integration for you right now. And then you can go back to it and see if it feels right to you. I hope that was helpful. Okay. And let's see. Vivi, who did we say is next? Lisa?
I think it was Viviani.
Okay, good. Excuse me. All right, sorry. Viviani is just asking for a message. May I please have a message from my spirit team about what's important for me to know now? And happy Thanksgiving to you too. Oh, and before we start, I was going to, there are three more people, Thelma Truitt, Nancy Ray, and Tasha W, 2972. Let us know if you're around, and you will be the next three. All right. Viviani.
Can you hear Jean?
Oh, Jean, we can't hear you.
Oh, thank you. Sorry. So what I was saying is, what I was picking up for you, Viviani, is that you have a comfort and a quietness and a calmness around your energy that I'm picking up as I tuned in. I feel there is a calming and a comfort in your energy as well. I feel as though there's something around this time of year that is welcoming for your energy. Not sure if you love the snuggle of the and the warmth of the holidays, but you do. I feel as though your spirit has been or is feeling lifted and light, and I do feel this calmness and quietness over you. And I'm also feeling that this is you're almost. It's. I feel as though you may have had different types of energies pulling you in different directions at one point, and you were not scrambled, but like scattered a little bit with your energy or your focus. And I feel as though some of that is coming into narrowing into a little more of a focused intention, a little more of a routine type of a practice, and a little bit more that you're feeling a little bit more inside of your own soul and a little bit more empowerment in your own energy. And I feel this calmness and this comfort moving through you, and which is really very good. I see that you have I feel as though it's a self work as well as your own moving into your own power that you have. But that's what they want to tell you. It's beautiful, beautiful energy that I picked up there, Viviani. Oh, she said I was being pulled in different directions. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, beautiful.
Yeah, I've got more of the same thing. We've got some fast energy coming in with the Eight of Wands. So this is what Jean was talking about, I believe, when she was saying that the energy is kind of pulling you in different directions. This, I think, is going away, and it's going to get better for you. Just focus on what you want to bring into the holidays, as far as what you want to manifest, what you want to bring in. And then I got the Page of Wands. This is the free spirit page. So this page takes risk and does things that maybe you couldn't do a year ago. Now you can do, as long as it doesn't hurt you or anybody else. Why not try it? So, because that's the way that we learn and we grow, is by taking risk, and by just letting our freak flag fly, right? So do that. Do things that you want to do. Really go into self-love and self-care right now, I think, is really important for you. And then you've got the High Priestess. So this is to observe. So observing, there's a time for that as well. And writing things down, and really, putting down to paper, possibly, or somewhere, have a list in your head of things that you want to bring forward, during the Thanksgiving and Christmas holidays, and New Year's as well. And set some goals, because I believe that this is a great time for you to do that, is setting goals. Your oracle cards, you got Open to Discovery. So yeah, you're opening up to brand new things that are coming in. You can see the keyhole, and you got the key here. So you have the key to your freedom, to your discovery, and finding out what it is that makes you tick, and makes you happy. And then the last one I got is the Armadillo, and I think you have this deck. It says, are you feeling sensitive to harsh energies? Remember to shield yourself. Ask your angels to guard and protect you. Trust that you are safe. Yes, so if any of those harsh energies come back, know that you've got this and you can handle it, and you are safe. So that's what I got for you.
Wonderful. Viviane, when I tuned in, the first thing I saw you in a rowboat on a lake, not a river. Lots of times I see people on a river, but it's a really nice, calm lake. It's a beautiful day. You're in a rowboat, but you're rowing backwards rather than the bow, cutting the water nicely. It's the square end. So you're making progress, but it's harder than it should be. So there's just some little change you need to make, like, okay, I need to sit the other way around, and the life is going to get, or whatever the goal is for you, is going to get simpler. So it is a shift, it's a change, but it's not this huge thing. It's like, oh, let's just sit on the other side, and then I can row and do the same thing, and it's going to be even more productive than it is now. And when I went to the cards, I got the Four of Swords, which is, kind of a period of rest, but it's also a period of, this is the soldier or the knight who's planning the battle for the next day. So it's just like a thinking through your tactics or through what it is that you want to achieve in this next period. And then after that, after you kind of take a rest and think things through, I got the Bluebird of Happiness. Never a bad card. You're being gifted with blessings of happiness and peace. And then from the Archangel deck, the Archangel of Hope, expect the best. So as you make this change in whatever it is, good things are going to happen. And I think the hope is just set new goals for the next thing that you want. So that was all in all a pretty positive reading, and I hope it was helpful for you. Let's see, the next person, both Thelma and Nancy Ray and Chasha are all here, I believe. So let's go with Thelma Truitt up next. Okay. So, and I had to pick this because Thelma is asking for, hi to you all, love message. She'd love a message from her sister Joan. So I had to pick that. This is Thelma's sister Joan.
I thought that was your sister for a minute. Okay.
and we're assuming that she's on the other side.
I hear right away that your sister Joan is going to be with you through the holidays. She's already here now helping you to prepare. I feel like she's telling you what to do. Is she a little bit bossy? Was she an older sister? Because she's making suggestions like using that dish, or but she is helping you. I feel as though this is a little bit of a heavier holiday. Yeah. For you, a little bit of a heavier heart, and it's almost going to be a bittersweet for you because you want to honor them. You want to carry on, and for them, but you're going to be missing them, and they want you to know that they're there. Their energy is there with you. But she's sort of like telling you, don't use this dish for those potatoes, not the other dish. Like she's telling you what to use for your dishes, and she just wants to be a part of it. So ask her. If you say, do you want a lemon pie or a pumpkin pie, Joan? What is the best? What would you say is the best? And whatever you feel that you hear or that you sense from her, if you want to, you can do that, but include her and just say, thank you, Joan, for being here. I know you're here with me. I can feel you. Even if you're not 100% sure, give them the benefit of the doubt. And I'm sure that you think of her all the time, as well as your other loved ones that you lost. But she doesn't want you to feel alone. She wants you to know that she is and always will be your sister, and that you're never alone. So that's where I'm going to stop. And how about you, Scott?
Okay, yes. So she definitely wants you to have a happy home. This is the Four of Wands and a celebration card. So I don't know if you have anything planned for Thanksgiving or Christmas, but she's looking forward to it. She's looking forward to be a part of it. And so she's very, very happy and just wants you to be happy as well. And you to know that she loves you very much. You got the Three of Wands. This is just jumping in and doing something, doing action, taking action for yourself, manifesting what it is that you want. This goes with just being happy. So you got that. And then you got the Sovereign, or the King of Cups. And the King of Cups is equanimity. Equanimity is emotional control. So she's just giving you a little hint here and telling you if you can have emotional control, especially through the holidays. That's hard sometimes, isn't it? When we have, like Jean was talking, people telling us what to do, etc., and having all these personalities coming in. But you've got it made. You can handle it, and just keep going there. You got the Ancestors card, which I love for you. She's telling you again that she's there and she sees you and she wants to be a part of your life even more. And you can talk to her just like, you talk to anybody else. And just because you can't see her doesn't mean that she's not there. Okay. Well, if you don't like Christmas, then maybe Thanksgiving is the one for you. Or you can have a celebration for no reason, And then you've got Get Curious. So just keep that in mind, to use your curiosity to come up with, things. Get creative, get passionate is what she's saying. She wants you to bring in things that are going to make your soul happy and make you closer to spirit. And that's what I got.
Beautiful. When I tuned in, all I got was just a really, really strong feeling, energy in my crown chakra. So I think she is saying, yes, I am in touch with you, and I'm really connected. I'm watching over you, and I'm here for you. And when I went to the cards, I got the Six of Cups, the nostalgia card of childhood. So she's saying, remember all the good times we had when we were growing up together, and it doesn't have to end. We can still have a relationship. What they say. I'm not dead. I'm just different. I'm in a different kind of place and space now. So it's a time to make. It's hard to shift the focus off the way things used to be, but she's encouraging you to look forward and establish this new relationship. And that's kind of what the other next card, the Chickadee, said. The time is right to release old patterns and energies. You're ready to embrace change. And a chickadee is even though it's a small bird, it's a really strong and brave and bold bird. And so I think she's saying, you're strong enough to do this. You can figure out a new way to not just to do the holidays, but to live in this world, in the 3D world without her. And I've lost a sister too, and I know how hard that is. And then finally, she, through the Archangel deck, said, the Archangel of Grace says, more flow, less hustle. So just kind of be thinking of all the happy times you spent together, and then maybe ask your guides and her, okay, what's the best way to move forward to integrate her into your life? Maybe she was good at certain things, and just always ask, Joan, what would you do about this? And I know you would have the answer to this, and then say it and let it go, or ask her for a sign or something like that. It's really, as far as the holiday goes, I used to, when I had everybody at my house, I'd set a place for someone who we had lost, and got to be so many of us at one place, and I had all kinds of place cards around them. So they're still acknowledged and are still part of the party. And you can do that, either in real life or metaphorically, to just invite them in to be part of whatever gathering you have, and to just be part of your daily life. It's those first years are gut-wrenching, but they're saying, whoops, through the Chickadee especially, that you're strong enough to do this, and they're gonna be there to support you through it. I hope that was helpful.
All the
Okay.
best to you, Thelma.
Yes. And next is Nancy Ray. Here we go. May I have a message from my husband, Joe, who transitioned 5 years ago? Okay.
He's saying that you've grown. He's saying that you have grown, and that he's really he's almost amazed. And I don't want to say that, it's a good thing that he's amazed. He's saying he's amazed at how much you've grown, how much you've taken control over, or taken the power back, and really, it's like taking the bull by the horns and doing it. Like you knew that you could do it. You were the one to do it. And he's saying you had, he's really impressed at how much you've grown, how much you've evolved, and how much you've come into your own. I feel as though there was a lot of attention. Obviously, when we have a partner, we have attention, but I'm not sure if he was ill towards, I'm not getting that he was ill for very long. If he was, I feel like it was a short or quick passing, but he's just saying that from where you were to where you are now, that you have really evolved and become more of yourself. He's really impressed with how you've grown, and all of the it's brave and courageous. You've let go of some of the things that were weighing on you, or I don't know if you've changed homes, or you've let go of some baggage, so to speak. And I don't know if this is literal or metaphor. And he's saying you've allowed yourself to grow, and you've gotten to know yourself in a different way. He's just saying he's really in awe at how much you've grown, and he just wants to send you his love. That's what I got.
All right. Hi, Nancy Ray. The first card I got for you is the Eight of Pentacles. So this is, you've been doing some hard work, and what Gene was saying about him being amazed. He's amazed at the hard work that you've been doing, and you will be getting rewards and recognition for that. Okay, so it's not just something that's going to go away. You're at the end of a challenge that you've been going through, but you're at the beginning of something even better. Okay, so then you got the Nine of Wands. So in the meantime, stay resilient, have perseverance, have that bounce back. He's saying that he knows that you do have these things inside you. He's seen it and been a part of it. And he just wants you to know that you can still be strong and learning, and that you're here, and you are doing great things for yourself and for others. And that's where the Queen of Cups comes in. Queen of Cups is overflowing love from spirit coming into you, and then you having that love for yourself, and then that love to other people as well. And this can be love from your husband also, because he does love you very much. So you're just getting an overpouring of love coming in. Then I've got an adventure. So maybe doing something different would be, something that you could do, and going somewhere, maybe traveling would be a good thing for you. If you can't afford it, then you can always plan it still. And so plan what you want to do, and maybe it's someplace different that you want to go. And the last card I got for you is the Water element. And this is saying that he wants you to feel free to express your emotions. And water is emotions, is same as cups in the tarot. So just know that, and it says, I allow my body, mind, and spirit to flow intuitively through the changes in life. So he wants you to flow through the changes that you have. And he wants you to be I'm hearing a goddess. You are a goddess. He wants you to step into that goddess energy. And that's what I got.
Wow. When I tuned in, I got the idea that he was saying that you have done what we were counseling the last person, Joan, that we were reading for, was what we were asking her to do, to kind of be in contact and kind of move forward in a new relationship. And he's really proud that you've done that. You've kind of figured out how to stay in touch and how to have him in your life and still move on and do what you need to do in this 3D world. So I feel like when I got the Six of Swords, that you've moved to smoother waters, that you have, it's the rough waters were awfully hard, but you're moving and you've moved to smoother waters and will continue to do so. And he'll be by your side. He'll be the guy pulling and back for you. I also got the Pelican. Choose to follow the path of forgiveness and raise your vibration. If there's anything that you look back on your relationship with your husband or the period of passing, he's saying, let it go. Everything worked out the way it was supposed to work out, and let's focus on the present and the future for you. And that's going to raise your vibration and enhance your what you're doing here on earth, and as well as your relationship with him in spirit. And he also said to prioritize play and pleasure, which this is the Archangel of Joy, who it's hard to see, but she's just kind of, she's got pink wings and all kinds of energy around her. So whenever you can, life conspires to be difficult in many ways, but wherever and whenever you can, to make light of things, to just crack a joke or look on the silly side of it or whatever, and to do things for yourself that, what is it that I really enjoy doing, and follow that. That's going to help you to continue to grow, because he feels, and I think we've all seen that you've grown a huge amount and are doing just a really great job. So I hope that is helpful, Nancy.
Yeah, she does say this means so much to me. I've changed in so many ways. Yeah. And he sees that. She says, I am looking forward to traveling in the near future and always open to soul growth. I learned so much from my relationship with him. Oh,
that's beautiful. Really cool. Okay, let's see. Next, I forgot to call.
Well, Tasha, I think, was next.
Oh, Tasha, that's right. I'm sorry. Thank you for keeping me on track here. Oh, there's lots and lots of them. I'm sorry it's taking me so long to find this.
Take your time. She says she's here.
Okay. Well, this is weird.
She's all the way at, well, she's not all the way at the top, but I see her at 237.
Oh, here we go. And before we do, Tasha, did I write down? Okay. The next two are Just Visiting 4122 and Carol Lee 6953. And I'll get another one in there too. Also, let's do Dawn Turner 8735. And let us know if you're here. Okay, so Tasha is asking, will I move to Arizona for a job? And when will I start? Let's see what we can find.
All three are here, Joan, just so you know.
Thank
And
you.
it sounds exciting, Tasha. Um, you know, starting a new job is such a change, a huge life change, but moving is a huge life change. And when you do both together, it's a really beautiful opportunity for a new start. Um, I feel it's in your manifestation, it's in your intention to do this. And will she be able I do feel as though you're going to, I don't know when. So will Tasha move to Arizona by 2025? No. Will Tasha move to Arizona by June 1st of 2026? Yes. Will Tasha move to Arizona by March 1st of 2026? Not quite. Will Tasha move to Arizona April 1st of 20? I feel it's a little bit closer to April in the spring, but I do feel as though you manifested this, Tasha. You wanted it. You looked at it. You're like, I need to get out of here. I need to change of pace. I need a different. I feel as though you may be even moving in with the same company, but a different department or something. I feel like it's your intention, your strong intention. You've been working on this for quite a while, and I feel like you're going to do it. And it's not going to be easy changing so many things, but it will re-energize you and give you a new, fresh start. How about you, Scott?
Yeah, I agree. I think it's going to be a good move for you. I think it's going to happen fast too. But before we get to that, we got the Nine of Cups. This is for you to manifest what it is that you want. This is like the genie in the bottle card. Um, rubbing the magic lamp and asking for what you want. So if these are priorities of yours, the job and moving to Arizona, live as if it's already happening. Start making plans. you know um write down the things that you want to do when you get there, because that's how it's going to manifest. And spirit is saying to manifest that into your being. The next card I got is the Eight of Wands. So I do think it's going to come fast. And a good thing to do in fast energy, in my opinion, is to slow down and just make sure that you're taking one step at a time. These are life-changing, steps that you're taking. So make sure you're doing it the right way, slow and methodical. Okay. And then you got the Seven of Wands. The Seven of Wands is your boundaries. And also just knowing that you can handle anything that comes your way. So she's putting down a bridge. She's making it happen here. I can point right on StreamYard. And this is just, you can handle it. You can do it. Get ready. She's got her bags packed. So make sure that you're planning. And yeah, I just see good things for you. Okay. So you got a third party card in here. So this might be someone who is helping you with the move. So accept their help, and then I got release. Yeah. So let things come to you and release expectations. Still go towards what you want. I'm not saying to stop. This is just to release it to spirit and let spirit help you on the way. And that's what I got.
Cool. Tasha, when I tuned in, I used the pendulum actually. And I got a very strong yes, that yes, you're going to get this job and you're going to move to Arizona. And when I asked when, I got the first quarter of 2026, and I didn't pursue it any further than that. So it's coming up. And then when I started drawing cards, I got the Queen of Swords. Now that's a queen of a card that is all about clear thought and right thinking and new beginnings. So it's like, no, you're not just kind of making up a daydream about this. This is a very logical next step for you. And I also got the white owl. The wisdom and message of the divine are within you. In this deck, there are only like 3 or 4 white birds. So these are like kind of like the major arcana of this feathers deck. And this is it's not only, you know, a logically smart choice, but it's a wise choice for you to do. So I think that that's a really good move for you. And then Archangel Raphael came through and said, prioritize your health. So maybe there's something where you are living now, or something that being in that climate might help your health. The other way to think of that is, you know, when people move long distances, there's new, you know, things in the air from plants and all of that. So just be a little bit aware if you all of a sudden start developing allergies or something like that. Get on it right away, because it might be something that that you just pick up from a new environment. I've known several people where that had happened. But yeah, I think this is a really positive move, and we hope it goes really, really well for you. Well,
I'm so relieved and so excited that all 3 of us got this, Tasha. It's really good energy. Please do keep us posted, and I want you to shout it from the mountaintops. Even if we don't have a live, just put a message in the bottom and say, I'm going to Arizona. Good for you. And be patient. It may not happen this month, obviously, but it's definitely early of next year. So good for you. I'm excited.
yeah, that sounds really, really great. And next up is Just Visiting. Thank you for letting us know that you were here. Here we go. Would my husband be okay if I take the trip to Egypt in April, May? He has an illness. So will her husband be okay if she goes on her trip to Egypt while he stays home, is what I'm assuming. And please correct us if I'm wrong. Okay.
I wish I don't remember her husband's first name. I feel like there's other people there that will keep an eye on him. He'll definitely miss you. He'll miss you, and he'll wish that he would be with you, but he doesn't want to hold you back. He doesn't want to stop you, and he does encourage you to go. And I know he says, no, go. And you say, but what if I don't want to, you know, I can hear a little bit of that going on. And I think that he almost may, he'll definitely wish he was with you, but he'll know that you, as long as you're happy, it'll make him happy. Will he be safe? Yes. Will he be okay? Yes. I'm getting a yes. It's almost like a bittersweet. It's like, no, go. I want you to go. But he'll miss you when you're gone. But I feel as though he's going to be okay, health-wise. And I feel as though there's maybe a neighbor or a distant relative that may be able to come around and check up on him. But I do see him being okay.
Okay, so just visiting, I've got the 7 of Cups for you, and this is having many options. So I do see a kind of a going back and forth, and that he does want you to go. So I think that he definitely will be okay. You got the 6 of Cups. This is like a gift that you're giving yourself, and you deserve it. So I think that it will be a good trip for you. And then you got the King of Swords, and the King of Swords is intelligent, logical, and uses his intuition as well to make decisions. So just make that gut decision that's coming to you. And I think that, you know, as long as he doesn't get worse, that it would be a good, you know, thing to do to get away. So, and I'm not getting, maybe I shouldn't have said that with getting worse, because I don't think he is going to get worse. right now. So I think that that's why you're getting the cards that you're getting. You got endless possibilities. Yeah. So you have the whole world here in your fingertips, and it's just up to you to grab it. So then you got Gaia. So you're going out and seeing the earth. That's what you want to do. So that makes sense to me that this is a positive card for doing that as well. Being a part of the earth, going and seeing things that you've never seen before. Okay, so that's what I got for you.
That's beautiful. Just visiting, when I tuned in, the first thing I got was a bell. And it was not quite like this bell, but it was like this, like a little dinner table bell. And I think that it meant a couple of things. One, like a telephone, like stay in touch, communicate, text him or whatever, if that's possible when he's gone. And that maybe you need to set up something like, when people are sick, sometimes you give them a little bell so he can call you in. So there needs to be a system set up so he can summon whomever or whatever he needs. And I'm sure you've already thought all that through. But when I went to the pendulum, I asked, is he going to be okay when you leave? And I got a yes, but it wasn't a really strong yes. So I asked it in a different way. And I said, will he maintain his current state of being or of health right now? And I got a much larger swing. I think when I said, will he be okay? It was like, well, do you mean, is he going to be healed of his illness? So I think he will be fine with you leaving. He'll need to have the system set up for caretaking while he's gone. But when I started pulling cards, I got the Page of Cups. And this is, I think, another sort of way to think about the bell that I saw. The Page of Cups is known for intuition. And here's water across the sea, and the water is kind of the emotional connection and everything too. So I think by just tuning into your intuition, even if you're not on on a text chain or on calling him all the time, you'll be in touch that way, and you'll know how things are going. And then I got the Bluebird of Happiness. You're being gifted with blessings of happiness and peace. So I think this is a sign that yes, things are going to go well, and that he wants you to have a good time. He wants you to go and do the things. He'd love to go with you, but that's not possible. And I get the idea that he's feeling like it would be a waste he doesn't want you to go over there and just worry about him. He wants to go and have a good time, and you two will set up things for, if there is an emergency, do this, and I can arrange a trip home or whatever. But it's the idea that the trip would be wasted if you'd just be worried about him all the time. So think about the Bluebird of Happiness. And then the Archangel of Mercy. I think this is a recognition of what you have done for him to date. And he wants you, it says, cherish your sacredness. This is about how much he cherishes you. And you going on this trip is like a gift that he can give you. And it's not going to be, it's not going to be as easy as you staying home, but he understands and respects and honors you for everything you've done, and realizes that you need a break. You need to go have, Bluebird of Happiness kind of fun, and then bring that back. And he will so enjoy you telling about the fabulous time you had, rather than, and it would make him feel like I've made the difficult sacrifices I've made by not having you here worse by having you come back and saying, oh, I just worried about you all the time and all of that. So it's a gift to both of you to go and, be careful and make appropriate plans, but then just spread your wings and enjoy every sandwich, as they say. And I just wish you the best. I hope it's a really great trip, and good for you for doing it. You have to take care of yourself. We have gone over, and I know that there were more people that we were going to read, but I think I need to let my guests go and let all of you get on to other things. But this has been really fabulous. Can you, Jean, tell us what you're going to be up to next?
I believe I'll be back on Friday. Yes, I have Valerie from Illumination Portal coming back for Scorpio season on Friday at 3 p.m. And then I will be hosting Marina on my channel that evening. And I have just a robust, a very exciting weekend to follow as well. So I'm looking forward to that. And that is Friday after Thanksgiving. So this is the last time I'll have a chance to say happy Thanksgiving, everyone.
And how about you, Scott? What's up next for you?
I've got a live with Allie, Heart and Soul Connected, on Friday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So looking forward to that. And I had a surprise this morning. I actually went over 5,000 subscribers. So
Yay!
yeah, and I was stuck in the 3,000s literally for over 2 years. So just to make it to 5 is a big thing. And I told my subscribers that I would do a party. So I've got to figure out when would be a good time, in between the holidays and everything. But yeah, I'm excited. So we get to have a little bit of a celebration.
That's fabulous. Congratulations, Scott. And I want to acknowledge both of you. Jean and Scott are two of the hardest working people in the YouTube business, and they deserve everything good that comes to them. So congratulations to both of you. And
Thank
I
you,
will be
Joan.
on next week on the Crone Zone on Monday, and with Jean and Gerald on Enlightened Impacts on Tuesday, December 2nd. So I'm looking forward to that. But to everyone who came today, thank you so much for your questions, and what a great group of chatters you have been. Have a fabulous holiday, and we'll see you again soon. Bye now.
Bye-bye.
Bye.